This is the beautiful skirt on. Look at the movement, just so beautiful. I mean, this thing makes you just want to do the hustle or just be somewhere in Brazil doing a little samba. I don't know. I can wear this anywhere, and that's exactly what we want to look for when we are incorporating pieces in our wardrobe. Will this serve me for every occasion in my life? And maybe not every occasion.
I love it. She's doing the hustle in her own closet. TikTok star and stylist Brandie Stuart helped her clients redevelop their style and their closets, but then turned the mirror on herself. Now, her recent clean out of her closet went viral on TikTok. She swapped out 100 pieces of fast fashion in her wardrobe for 42 secondhand and vintage items without spending any extra money. That is the key. Brandie Stuart joins us now to share some of her tips with us. Good morning, Brandie.
Good morning, guys. Thank you so much for having me.
I love this philosophy of yours, and I adhere to this as well. You know, you want more quality but less clothing, right?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Tell us what was your fashion journey and why did you come to this?
So I'm really fascinated at the correlation between personal style and psychology. I think that it's really important that we understand that what we put on our body really affects and reflects how we show up in the world. And I'll be honest, for myself, I had 100 pieces of clothes, and yeah, they were from fast fashion, but I think the bigger picture was I wasn't authentically showing up for myself. Every time I put on my clothes, I wasn't really feeling good. And I'm like, there's something just not clicking here. Why do I have all these clothes? And I'm like staring at my closet like, what's next? So I did a lot of framework within myself, and I realized that I was not expressing myself authentically. So I learned about sustainable style, which I think is super important. However, it's very expensive. Sustainable style is an investment. You buy sweaters for $150. I don't got that kind of cash. So I asked myself, what's the next best thing I can do? Secondhand, vintage. Those two things right there, you can shop for low cost, but you can still contribute to a healthy environment. And guess what? You can really authentically define your own personal style.
And get the quality you're looking for.
Get the quality that you're looking for less of a price because, as I said, it's pretty expensive and not in this economy, child. I don't have it, okay? So it's definitely important that I use my resources.
What's the definition of vintage, Brandie?
So anything that is vintage is a piece of clothing that is 20 years or older. So everybody on this stage is vintage, including myself. They're all vintage. So anything that's over 20 years is considered vintage.
I just did something with the Real because I'm doing a closet clean out.
Love that.
They took away 16 ginormous bags of clothes.
Wow.
16 ginormous. I had over 500 items because
Gayle.
I just felt
Exactly.
I was overwhelmed.
Bags?
I was
500
overwhelmed.
items.
I was really overwhelmed. I was really overwhelmed. And I also donate to other people around the country too. So I'm trying to really get this right and do this right.
Yeah.
You're doing it
But
right.
what do you say? I used to go shopping. It was in Oprah's closet. Stuff she was giving away. I walked away very happy.
Oh my gosh, that's the closet. We all want to shop her
What do
closet.
you say to people that turn their nose up? Oh, secondhand clothing, no thanks.
Here's what I say. You should never turn your nose up to something that is contributing to a healthy environment and contributing to a better you, right? So at the end of the day, also the clothes are clean. No one's asking you to go dig in a bin and get somebody's used drawers. What we're asking you to do is just simply shop sustainably and secondhand to contribute to a better environment and keep
You say shop like a stylist. What does that mean?
So all that means is to shop with intention. You have to go in there with a game plan. If you're just browsing leisurely,
Is that wrong?
everybody don't have coins like you, Gayle. So yes, it is wrong. If you look like me and you are on a budget, you
Okay,
cannot,
Brandie.
I'm just saying, we're trying to get there now. But I'm just saying, you have to be intentional. You need to set a budget. You need to have a move.
Speaking
Hello,
of real, she kept it real.
Hello, pot.
But I love
Go ahead,
it.
Brandie. Go ahead.
But I love what you also say, though, is swapping.
Swapping.
The idea of like with your inner circle of friends and family. And Gayle swaps, as she says.
She did.
So that's key.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gayle mentioned to me that she donated a lot of her clothes to fellow anchors. And I think
Yes.
that is such a beautiful thing. And that's the philosophy that I'm just simply trying to preach is donate your clothes or give your clothes to people who really want to wear them. Who does not want to be in Gayle's closet?
Of
you know
course.
what I mean?
And listen, I'm giving Gayle a hard time.
Gayle,
She
if
does
you
give
want to
away
swap
a
to
ton.
Oh, I bet.
Gives away a ton.
Yes.
Not just her clothing, but her energy. But I have to ask this, Gayle, because I fell into this space of purchasing fast fashion. It's just, it's so accessible.
It's so
Your phone,
accessible.
something pops up, it's easy to order.
Expensive.
And then one day I woke up and I looked in my closet and I just got so much stuff that I don't wear. And I force myself to wear. Falling apart when I wash it. And then when I put it on, I don't feel like myself.
Nope.
Yeah.
So how do you get out of that cycle of being trapped into fast fashion?
Well, first of all, you have
That's a good question.
That's a very good question,
Yes.
Nate. And first of all, you have to understand why you don't need to be shopping fast fashion as much. You really need to understand the mechanism behind why fast fashion is not the best for our environment or for you.
True.
There are chemicals on the clothes. These clothes, the way that these clothes are made is just unethical. And you really have to really deeply ask yourself, am I sustainably supporting someone else's life, right? And you're not.
And I want the difference between cheap and higher quality. How do you know?
Well, first of all, it depends
In
on the
less than
person.
30
Just say,
seconds.
okay, so at the end of the day, when you're looking at those clothing tags, always look for your natural fibers, your cottons, your linens, your seasonable wools, your cashmeres, anything that's biodegradable, you need to have in your closet.
Brandy
with 2 eyes. Thank you so much. We'll be right back.
We like Brandy.
Thank you so much. Okay, so when I'm coming back, child.
Hey, where do you want?